My mom lived by herself for a really long time. She lived way out in the country. I would visit her probably once a month. But I would say in this last year, year and a half, I really noticed she was less willing to really go out and enjoy the things that she used to do.
So my mom was born in Poland during the war. She taught languages. In fact, she's fluent in 5 languages. And she taught briefly because she raised a family of 7 kids. And my dad had passed, and she was there for about 16 years alone. And it became really obvious to the family that she couldn't be there anymore.
When my mom had knee surgery and she had some complications, so she was in a rehab facility for a little more than 2 months, and my dad was living at home alone and wasn't doing very well keeping track of his medicines while she was away, and he had several small strokes and was declining. Dad told me one day while we were visiting Mom, "I don't think I can take care of her. I wish we had a place like this," referring to the rehab facility she was in, "so we could be together."
And I even had received a call from one of her friends that said, "Hey, Jenna, your mom had fallen last night. She spent the night on the floor. She couldn't get up." So I had gone to pick her up, and she had really lost a lot of weight. She held herself kind of very weakly compared to what she had before in the past.
So I started looking at senior living communities, and I toured about 15 of them, maybe a little more, to try to find the best fit. And I ended up with Holiday because of what they offered. It was a really good value for the environment, and it was a lovely, well-maintained property with outstanding staff.
When we walked in, it was this wide open, bright environment. And it had the grand staircase, and it just felt comfortable, and it felt like something my dad would choose for my mom.
We looked at a few different places online, and we kind of came across Holiday, which was only about 2 miles away from our home. So I called them up, and I spoke to a very wonderful woman named Jackie, and she listened to my whole story, and she said, "Why don't you come by for a tour?" And we walk in the door, my mom and I, and here's Jackie waiting at the front door with a bouquet of flowers and a birthday cake, because I had mentioned to Jackie that my mom's birthday was coming up. She was about to be 74. And I was almost in tears just at the attention to detail that Jackie gave, knowing that my mom was having a hard time.
My mom likes to refer to it like being on a cruise, and the parties they have. We even celebrated our 63rd family Thanksgiving event there. Mom and Dad have been hosting it all those years, and we had 5 generations come together, more than 40 people. And everyone on staff went above and beyond to make sure we had a lovely space for the event. And Dad said it was the best Thanksgiving he's ever had.
And my mom has one of the larger apartments. So she's got a very large patio, and I can get there and find 3 or 4 residents and my mom just sitting outside on a nice day, just visiting. It's so fulfilling for me to see that my mom is happy there, accepted there, and has friends there.
As we got to talking, I also asked questions financially. So I said, "Hey, are we committed to a whole year?" Because I really wasn't sure how my mom would react to this new sort of apartment style living environment. She'd never done that. And she said, "Absolutely not." She said, "It's kind of a short term. You're in it for a few months, and then you just give us a month notice and you can do what you need to do." I was worried that my mom wouldn't be happy, that she would miss her country living, that maybe she'd miss her local friends. She'd lived in her home for so long. And Jackie told me, she said, "Jenna, you're going to call up your mom after she moves in, if she moves in, and she's going to tell you she's too busy to go to dinner with you, or she's too busy to go shopping with you." And I kind of laughed, and I'm like, I'm not so sure about that. I thought she was just being crazy. She said, "No, really, this is what happens when folks come here."
I finally have peace of mind with my mom at Holiday. Well, it's such a safe environment. Everybody looks out for each other. But not only that, I know that she's getting nutritious food. She's getting stimulating activities.
The personal care services that were offered were a really big part of our decision. So the community has a third-party care provider on site so that you can get every level of support that you would need that wouldn't be available at some of the other independent living communities.
It was probably about 4 weeks at Holiday. She had gained 12 pounds, and it wasn't a bad 12 pounds. It was a healthy, you need these 12 pounds. She plays chair volleyball. She goes to Bible study. She does bingo. I come by and she's not in her room. She is out doing things with people, exercise classes, and she has friends that she hangs out with. She is like a brand new person.
So I got a phone call the other day from my sister-in-law's mom, was considering moving into Holiday. And she wanted to know everything that was wrong with Holiday. And I said, I just can't think of anything.
My family and I are so very grateful to Holiday for everything that they offer my parents. We tell everyone about the great service that we get there. Highly recommend it and are so happy with the choice that we made.